Narcissistic personality disorder is a rare mental disorder where a person subconsciously has grandiose view of themselves, often due to profound insecurity. Origin of the word is derived from the Greek Narcissos, a character in Ovid's poem Metamorphoses, later used as a general descriptor for a condition diagnosed by German psychiatrist Paul Nacke. There are many terms used to describe narcissists: abusers, manipulators, villains. However, these words do not always hide a demonic personality or a person with a mental disorder. Let's figure out who narcissists really are and how to effectively interact with them. Feature number 1, feeling of uniqueness. They consider themselves superior to other people, although this is not always true. In fact, these traits are present in many people and are expressed in ambition and the desire to please others. However, under certain circumstances, which may be established in childhood, such behavior can become pathological, accompanied by other diagnoses such as bipolar disorder and depression. Feature 2, a sense of grandiosity and a desire for power. Contrary to popular belief, people with narcissistic personality disorder do not feel much love for themselves, but despite this, they experience a sense of grandiosity that helps them hide flaws in their own self-esteem. People with narcissistic traits often fantasize about unlimited success and power. They consider themselves brilliant and irreplaceable in their work, and even if they have not achieved significant results, they are sure that everything is still ahead and success awaits them in the future. Feature 3, rejection of criticism. People suffering from this disorder have a low tolerance for criticism and perceive remarks as insults, which can cause a hysterical reaction, especially if they are refused to be worshipped or admired. 4. High self-estimation. These people often have an inflated sense of their own worth. They tend to exaggerate their achievements and talents. The expectation that others will admire their every act, even if they are small, is common to them. Feature 5, searching for the perfect love. In romantic relationships, the narcissist may declare to each new partner that they are the love of his life, or that they must turn his fantasies into reality. The beginning of such a relationship is usually accompanied by a magical and charming period, but it usually turns out to be short. Feature number 6 is lack of empathy. It is unusually difficult for such people to experience empathy. They are unable to draw a line between their own feelings and the feelings of others. As a result, the narcissist does not think about the pain and suffering he may cause to others. Often, their partners misinterpret this behavior as a form of abuse. Feature number 7 is slipping from a relationship. The narcissist often has a strong desire to leave or slip out of the relationship despite having a great time with their partner. And this is one of the features of their behavior. This desire comes from a deep need for intimacy and acceptance, which the narcissist was unable to obtain from their parents. He seeks to unite with another person in the hope of finding the true I, but at the same time, he fears that his personality will be absorbed and disappeared in this process of merging. This conflicting feeling can lead to difficulties in establishing and maintaining long-term and deep relationships. They tend to use relationships with other people as a means to boost their own egos and satisfy their own needs. As a result, their love can be limited, self-centered, and often associated with expectations and conventions. They may seek acceptance, admiration, and submission instead of giving themselves wholeheartedly to love and care for the other person. In reality, narcissists can utter words of love, but their love has its own peculiarities. It is often focused on their own ego and satisfying their own needs instead of a true and deep connection with a partner. Feature number 8, manipulation. They may use declarations of love as a tool of control, manipulation, or to maintain their grandiose image. Therefore, it is important to be careful and realistic in interpreting such confessions so as not to fall into the trap of emotional manipulation. The narcissist, because of his childhood where he was hurt and ignored, has great difficulty in opening himself fully and trusting others. For him, trust means putting himself at great risk as he is afraid of repeating past wounds and humiliations. Instead, the narcissist seeks out people who can merge with him while maintaining their own boundaries. The narcissist is always on guard and does not allow a real merger to occur. True intimacy requires the meeting of two deep and authentic personalities. But in the narcissist, his real self is alienated and replaced by a sense of emptiness. Therefore, real intimacy with him becomes impossible. Partners of narcissists intuitively feel the presence of an authentic personality within them and long for this meeting. This is why narcissists are so attractive. Their partners feel mysterious and invisible, and they try to awaken the frozen heart of the narcissist, although this is an unrealistic hope. For the narcissist, trust means a huge risk, so he tends to look for partners who can blend with him and adapt to his needs. He always guards his space, and merging with him always remains an illusion. True intimacy requires the meeting of two deep and authentic selves, but in the narcissist, his own self is alienated from himself. Instead of the true I, he feels only emptiness, which makes it impossible to really meet with him. Feature number 9 is an excessive thirst of confessions. Exhausted by the inability to experience all-encompassing love that can melt his frozen heart, the narcissist begins to seek any recognition. The narcissist does not need deep and intimate relationships to achieve his need for recognition. He only needs to have admirers. Feature number 9 is focus on appearance and clothes. From the clothes, they prefer well-known brands, as they tend to associate themselves with prestigious names in order to emphasize their significance and attractiveness. They openly use others for their benefits. The narcissist is fully convinced that other people are obligated to satisfy his needs. He has high expectations about the behavior of other people. Close people should immediately respond to the requests of the narcissist and fulfill them without delay. Feature number 11 is feeling of internal emptiness. One of the worst aspects of a narcissistic disorder is the feeling of inner emptiness that haunts. The narcissist himself describes it as a vacuum filling him, always causing a chill in his back. No matter what he does or achieves, everything disappears into this black hole. Only a great victory, in his opinion, can fill this void forever. The origin of this emptiness is connected with childhood. When we were shown love and approval as children just for our accomplishments and functionality, it's no wonder we grow up with the feeling that we will only be loved when we become perfect function. This creates a constant need to prove one's worth. Feature number 12 is arrogance. When the narcissist grows up and becomes an arrogant boss, he believes that he is superior to everyone, and the shortcomings of other people serve as an excellent opportunity for him to assert himself. He is confident in his superiority and believes that his role in assessing and criticizing others is not only correct, but also necessary to confirm his own superiority. The whole tragedy is that narcissists cannot fully recognize and accept their true self. Disconnecting from your true self leads to a feeling of inner emptiness and lack of support, which causes basic insecurity and anxiety. Narcissists are forced to rely on judgments from the outside world that are constantly changing and contradictory. They strive to create their image on the basis of these assessments, but these assessments are very subjective. Because of this, Narcissists are never fully confident in themselves, not knowing what they are truly capable of doing and whether they are entitled to self-respect and pride. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like button, write your opinion below in the comments, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Thank you all for watching. See you soon again here.